everybody, it is the Lawn Gnome and welcome to your October 2018 Funko Pop update. And of course, with Halloween right around the corner, we've got a lot of interesting things to show you guys in terms of Halloween themes, but what is the more important thing? It's the fact that it is New York City Comic-Con. Yes, their exclusive have officially been dropped, and there definitely are some very interesting things. Although, one of the few things that I am so happy to announce is the fact that my wallet will not be crying out in pain, because I didn't have any interest in purchasing any of the New York Comic-Con exclusives that have been offered this year in the world of Funko Pop. However, if there's one thing that I will be saying today is that I am going to be praising Funko for their innovation and originality with some of the Funko exclusives that they are offering this year at the con. There are so many interesting things that they did this year, and I have to say, I have to give them applause because they are so innovative and creative, and I'm so excited to share them with you. But, of course, we're also going to go over some additional news because along with the exclusives, they were dropping some new lines, a couple of things got leaked, there's some new subscription boxes to talk about, all that wonderful stuff. But as always, we have to kick off the show to show you how my collection has been going. So let's get the Halloween theme started, and let's take a look at some Halloween or spooky featured Funko Pops in my collection. So when it comes to Halloween, we know one thing is for sure. Funko doesn't like to disappoint the fans, and especially when they team up with Hot Topic, amazing things are going to happen. So there aren't that many pops to talk about today, but they are definitely two big things to discuss, and there's a great deal on each and every one of them to talk about. So we have got a Pop Ride and a Funko Pop movie moment, and I am really excited to get right down and dirty with these two scary themed Funko Pops, and of course they are both from Hot Topic. So let's go with the Pop Ride first. Now, I am such a huge fan of Invader Zim, and I was really surprised that all they really had were Gurs. I mean, I do have the Hot Topic reinstated glow-in-the-dark Gur, based on the original one, but when I saw that they were going to be making an Invader Zim Pop Ride of Gur and Zim on the pig, I knew that this was going to be something that had to go into my collection, and why wouldn't it? The details on it are beautiful, and it doesn't even look like a Funko Pop unless you see the box. I mean, this really looks like an Invader Zim figure. The details on the pig are fantastic. The weird-looking eyes on the pig, beautiful. Zim and the details of him holding on to the controls and the gritting of the teeth and the expression that he has on his face with his two big glowing red eyes, absolutely amazing. And of course, Gur just having the time of his life with his tongue hanging out and holding on to Zim's antenna, absolutely wonderful. And even when you turn them around, there's so much more detail. Take a look, you got the little squiggly tail, you've also got the full body of Gur, absolutely fantastic. This is definitely one of the best looking Funko Pops that Funko has even made. We'll even take a little look down there. You can even see Zim in the cockpit with his feet, even on the bottom, absolutely wonderful. This is definitely one of the best Funko Pops that has ever been created, and definitely a must-have for Invader Zim fans. But hold the phone. We've got to talk about the movie moment here, which of course is Pennywise in the gutter. This of course is based on one of the signature moments of It in the book and film. It is Georgie losing his sailboat, and there is Pennywise in the sewer. This is one of the most beautiful pops that I have ever seen. You take a look at the grass, you've even got little worms in the mud on the back, the texture of the pavement is amazing, the expression on Pennywise's face just ready to snatch Georgie, the boat, the expression on George's face, even the little ripples of the rain in the puddle, just absolutely fantastic, and all the way around. It captures the color, it captures the theme, and you really get a little bit scared, like you know what's going to happen to Georgie when he actually reaches for that sailboat. But if you don't know, I'm not giving that away. But that's all I've got to talk about today, guys. Two amazing Funko Pops for the spirit of Halloween. So let's get into all of the amazing news. So there is a great amount of stuff to talk about today. We've got everything from New York City Comic Con reveals to all of the new exclusives that are regulars, as well as a whole bunch of holiday themes. And I say holidays because it's not just Halloween. We'll find out as we go along. So of course, as always, we have to start with the specialty series, which is the Funko Pop exclusive that comes out each month at your local comic book stores and hobby shops. And we are seeing an expansion of the South Park line, and we are getting Mr. Garrison with Mr. Hat. I love Mr. Garrison. I'm not as big of a South Park fan as I used to be, but I still think that seeing more characters, especially the ones that are very, very popular, it's always great to see these specific characters showing up, and I'm very excited to see what new ones will show up in the months to come, because apparently there is a third wave in the works. And now we'll take a look at what we have seen in the past month from the Funko shop, and a lot of very interesting ones, but unfortunately they all sold out pretty quickly. We have everything from a brand new exclusive glow-in-the-dark Bigfoot to another version of El Diablo. We also got a second version of Rich Uncle Pennybags, aka Mr. Monopoly, as well as a variant Robinson Cano in the Teal Mariners jersey, but probably the one that everybody was excited for was the 3-pack of the Ad Icons Snap, Crackle, and Pop from Rice Krispies. Those sold out in a matter of seconds, and I'm sure that if you got them, you're extremely happy, and if you didn't, well, you're going to have to go on eBay in order to find it. And we've also got a couple of interesting things coming from Fallout. We are going to be getting the Nuka-Cola Power Armor version of a specific pop that is going to be featured in a Power Pack edition of the new Fallout game, which is called Fallout 76. And there's also going to be another Power Armor variant, which is going to be all blue and gold, and he is going to be a Best Buy exclusive. Also, we've got a brand new t-shirt set from Target. It is the Gold Chrome Batman Pop included with a Batman Gold Chrome t-shirt. Now, of course, the t-shirt is not officially chrome, but it, of course, is celebrating the Gold Chrome, and you are going to be able to pick this one up at your local Target store. And Target is also including a brand new Batman box. I was hoping it to be the Legion of Collectors, but it is not. It is Target's own exclusive Batman 1966 box, and it's got some really cute things, including some Batman socks. We've got a couple of their Hero 2-pack figures, which includes a Catwoman and the Batman doing the Bat-2C. We've also got a Batman and Joker magnet set, but as well as a double pack of Batman versus the Penguin. Not interested in this one. I personally, at this point in time, am waiting for more villains to show up, like maybe Bookworm or Egghead or Louis the Lilac. I don't know if there will be a Wave 3 of the 66 Batman series, but if there is, I will be waiting for it. But in the meantime, if you want to get this double pack of the Pops as well as all the other goodies, go for it. And this also happened at GameStop. We got a Harry Potter box, and the one thing that stood out for me in this box, of course, was the Have You Seen This Wizard version of Sirius Black, and there also was a black and white Chase variant. I almost bought the box, but I noticed that everything else in the box were things that I really didn't care for, including the mystery minis, the pen, and the 5-star of Harry Potter and his Quidditch gear, so I didn't get the box. But I did actually manage to find the Pop on eBay, the regular one, not the Chase, because I don't care about the Chase. So I did in fact get it, and I did see the details. They are wonderful. We will definitely see this Pop in my collection in the coming months. And we've also got a couple of other exclusives from every which way. We've got a brand new Walgreens exclusive of a character named Toxin from Spider-Man's World. I have no idea what that is. Another version of Spider-Man from the Gamerverse, which is a GameStop exclusive. A boxed lunch exclusive of Louise Belcher from Bob's Burgers, as well as another Twinkie the Kid. This is a glow-in-the-dark variant that is available at Target, and there is also a Chase variant of the glow-in-the-dark Twinkie the Kid. These icons in Target, they sell out instantaneously, so if you are going to be able to get your hands on these, I applaud you. And we also got some Disney exclusives. We've got a brand new pop-in-the-box double pack of Pongo and Perdita from 101 Dalmatians, and they are absolutely adorable. So glad that they got 101 Dalmatians in the world of Pop. We've also got a very special GameStop exclusive celebrating the 90th anniversary of Mickey Mouse, and there's going to be plenty more of that celebration happening. And this is Gamer Mickey. I love that he's got the gamer controller on, the TeamSpeak headphones, the cap on backwards and everything. This is definitely a cool one, and I'm sure that fans of Disney and gaming will appreciate this. But of course the big one is the brand new theme park exclusive, which is only available at the Disney park parks, of course, it is Ezra and Buggy from the Haunted Mansion. If you know what it's like to go in the Haunted Mansion, which is one of my favorite rides in the Magic Kingdom, you know that when your Buggy looks in a mirror at the very end, there is a traveling ghost in there with you. So the fact that they're actually doing this is a great nod to this amazing ride. And now we're going to go into some Halloween-themed pops. We've got some very interesting ones. The Universal Monsters line is still going strong. It has been out for many years already, and the fact that it took a little bit of a break is a little bit disconcerting, but it's so nice to see a great revival. We've got a Walgreens exclusive of Frankenstein holding a daisy, but of course we have the newest edition, and this is one that a lot of people are excited for. We got the Invisible Man. So great to see that the Invisible Man has joined his Universal Movie Monster brethren. He's also available at Walgreens, and if you are lucky, you can in fact get a clear chase version of the Invisible Man. And to continue on with Halloween, Hot Topic is offering a mystery box, which includes a Leatherface in Pretty Woman mask exclusive, and if you're lucky, you might get the Blood Splatter Chase. But it's not just Halloween that's we're going to talk about today. We've got Christmas stuff to talk about. These were rumored for quite some time, and now it is great to see all the glam shots. We have Christmas editions of Marvel characters and SpongeBob SquarePants and Star Wars characters. I think the ones that of course stand out for me is Groot with the Christmas ornaments hanging all over him, and Chewie all frustrated because he's wrapped up in all the Christmas light wires. So creative, so cute. I also think one of the great ones is Spider-Man with the ugly sweater. So many great holiday themes pops here, so hopefully if you want to get them, you will be able to, because I've been seeing them in stores, and it looks like they're very easy to get. You may in fact get lucky and get the glow-in-the-dark Darth Vader Chase. And also with the Christmas theme, we have the new movie, The Nutcracker and the Four Realms, which I am not interested in the slightest, but you can get yourself a Sugar Plum Fairy or Clara. But another movie that I'm sort of teetering on, I don't know if I want to see this one, because unfortunately we've been getting a lot of disappointment when it comes to movies based on Dr. Seuss, but we now have a CGI animated Grinch movie coming out, and I'm really curious to see how Benedict Cumberbatch is going to voice the Grinch, because it sounds so interesting in the trailers. You can get a whole bunch of characters, including the Grinch, Max the dog, and Cindy Lou Who, as well as the young Grinch, but of course you also can get various versions of him in exclusives like Walmart and GameStop, and another version of Max at FYE, not to mention a double pack of the Grinch and Cindy Lou Who at Barnes & Noble, which is only appropriate because of course it is in fact based on a book. And we've got some awesome things from Marvel and DC. Remember Batman and the Gargoyle, the Batman Jim Lee Hush version? Well, now it looks like we're going to be getting a GameStop exclusive of the Joker from Hush, but one of the few things that I am so excited about, I'm not the biggest collector of the Marvel Pops, but when I found out that there was going to be a Walgreens exclusive of the Avengers movie moment, which is also, of course, celebrating the 10th year of MCU, the Hulk pounding on Loki and throwing him around like a rag doll in the first Avengers movie, I mean, that is my favorite moment in the entire Avengers film.
And I will not be bullied by that.
Knowing that this is actually becoming a pop and seeing the details, which look absolutely fantastic, I showed this to my wife. This is going to be in my collection. I'm going to do my very, very best to get my hands on this one because it's a great movie moment, and as someone who doesn't collect Marvel Pops, this is one to collect in my eyes. And in the world of DC, we've also got another wave of The Flash, the television series, and I love the way these look. We actually have the Flash and Kid Flash in running poses, and I know that we saw Vibe in the last episode of my Funko Pop update, so now we have him joining his friends, as well as the real Jay Garrick or the Golden Age Flash. So it is really cool to see these, but they're also going to see another one that is available at New York City Comic Con. And now let's move into the world of music. We had one specific musician that a lot of people knew was coming, and that, of course, is the Notorious B.I.G. He had been created very, very early in the years of Funko, but now we actually are getting a brand new version of him. You can get either him in his Biggie jersey, or you can get him with the crown on his head, and we are also getting Lady Justice from the cover of Metallica's album And Justice for All. Absolutely fantastic that this is a great nod to Metallica fans. I'm not going to add this one to my collection, but I'm so happy to see this. This is just one step closer to a possible Eddie from Iron Maiden, because that's the music pop that I really, really really want. And I know that we had discussed this a couple of months back, but we are getting the European football pops, specifically in the English Premier League, so we have some new ones on the way. 2 members of the team Arsenal, as well as 1 from Manchester City. If these are successful, I am pretty sure we are going to see more teams and more players. But speaking of sports, the NFL line, when it comes to sports, is definitely the most popular, and we have another wave of legends. We've got a couple of revamps of ones that have already come out, like Walter Payton, Terry Bradshaw, and Brett Favre, but we also have some newcomers, including Troy Aikman, Junior Seau, Drew Bledsoe, Jerome the Bus Bettis, and Jerry Rice. I think the one that really stands out for me here is the fact that there is going to be a version of Bart Starr, who was the winning quarterback of the very first Green Bay Packers Super Bowl championship, which was actually Super Bowl number 1, but you can also get a black and white version of him, which I think is pretty cool. And if you live in Seattle, you were probably fortunate enough to go to the recent Mariners game at the end of September where they were offering a Ken Griffey Jr. pop. But the question is, which one did you get? Did you get the common one, which was basically being given out to the first couple of fans, which was him in his teal Mariners jersey? Did you get one of the rookie Ken Griffey Jr. in the classic Mariners jersey, which was only available to 1,000 people? Or were you even more fortunate to be one of the 24 people to get the bronze version of this pop? I wish that this was common because Ken Griffey Jr. is one of the greatest baseball players of my time. To know that they have officially immortalized him in pop form is wonderful. I'd love to see more classic names in Major League Baseball show up after this. And we've got Wave 3 of Bendy and the Ink Machine. This is definitely a popular game. It's one thing about Cuphead, but in regards to Bendy, I gotta check this game out too and see what's so great about it, because we've got more of these coming out, as well as an FYE exclusive and a GameStop exclusive. And now we're gonna take a look at some new movie lines. We've got a new movie coming out called The Mortal Engines, which is starring Hugo Weaving from The Matrix and Lord of the Rings. I am sort of interested in this movie, but I don't know if I'm going to see it. It looks interesting, but this is just one of those pop lines that I have no idea why it's coming out. Is it even going to be popular? Is the movie even going to be good? Not sure. But there are going to be a couple of characters as well as an exclusive of Hot Topic, and the character's name is Hester Shaw. But oh, behave, everybody. We've got a line that I know some people from my generation are excited about. Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery, is becoming a pop line. We've got Austin Powers as well as a GameStop exclusive of him in a maroon velvet suit alongside his regular, which is a blue velvet suit. But you can also get Vanessa Kensington and Dr. Evil. And of course, Dr. Evil is holding Mr. Bigglesworth, and he's got his pinky up in true Dr. Evil fashion. Part of me wants to get Dr. Evil, but I don't think I'm going to. But I would love to see what these look like up close because the details do look fantastic. And another movie line that everybody is excited about is the Fantastic Beasts, Crimes of Grindelwald. We've got a whole bunch of new characters, including another version of Newt Scamander with a chase. We've got a couple of new creatures, including a Thestral and a 2-pack of baby Nifflers. But I think a lot of people are excited to see another Gellert Grindelwald figure because the first one was an exclusive from New York City Comic Con last year, as well as Jude Law's version of Dumbledore. And of course, there's no surprise that this line is going to have exclusives. And there's so many different kinds of exclusives, including another exclusive to Michaels, as well as another exclusive at Kohl's, and even a 10-inch Niffler from Target. Which one are you going to get? There's so many different ones to choose from. I'm sure that if you're a big fan, you will get what you want. And of course, one of the few lines that I was so excited about was to see the newest wave of Game of Thrones. What number are we on? Is this wave 9? Is this wave 10? I'm not sure. But one of the characters in this group is going to be added to my collection, and it's my favorite character from the show, and that is Lord Varys. I love the details on the robes. Beautiful colors. I love his expression. I think a lot of people are also excited about Bronn Stark. There's also going to be a HBO store exclusive of a Child of the Forest, and a Barnes & Noble exclusive of Martin. And a line that I don't know why it's coming out. I mean, I guess it's just because it's Funko Pops, but we've got the Brady Bunch. We've got all the kids and Alice. Wait a minute. No. Where is Jan? Why is it that we have all of the Brady kids except for Jan? Is it the whole Marsha thing? I don't know. Maybe we'll just have to continue looking at the video to see exactly where Jan is. But the fact that Brady Bunch has a line coming out, it's cute. I definitely think people who are fans will get their hands on it. But a line that I knew was coming, and I'm so excited that it's almost here, is the Married with Children line. We've got some of the greatest characters of television in this line here. We've got Al, Peg, Kelly, and Bud, as well as a Target exclusive of Al Bundy in the Polk High football gear, and a Chase version of Peggy Bundy. But I'm going to get my hands on Al because I love Ed O'Neill as this character. He is a legend. I have the entire series on DVD, and part of me wanted to get the Polk High version, but I think I'm going to go with Al Bundy in his classic pose with his hands in his pants and the clicker, because that's Al Bundy. Cannot wait to get my hands on this legendary father figure in all of television. And now let's move on to New York Comic Con. I gotta say, I was extremely underwhelmed by this. And to a certain degree, I'm not upset because I won't be spending any money on any of the pops that are being offered. However, there's a great deal to be excited about in terms of the pops because one of the few things that Funko brought to the table this year with their exclusives was creativity. And you're going to see that as we move along. We're going to start out with exclusives that are going to be offered at Toy Tokyo at the con, and I hope you guys will be able to get your hands on some of these because Toy Tokyo is usually difficult to work with. But you can get a Chrome Batman, a Chrome Vegeta, another version of the new version of the Notorious B.I.G., a Chrome version of Atom Bomb from the Garbage Pail Kids, and a new version of Beast Boy from that one specific 80s themed music video episode. And we've got some new ones from DC, including 2 Chrome versions of The Flash that are going to be offered from Fugitive Toys. We've also got a triple pack of Superman in Chrome. I don't understand the deal with the Chrome. I think it's unnecessary. And I'm also not a big fan of this Aquaman, which is called Arthur Curry. He's just sitting there doing nothing. But the 2 that are very impressive is the original first appearance of Wonder Woman. That is a great looking pop, and probably the one that I sort of wanted to get, but I'm not going to get it. It's the double pack of The Flash and Superman, and I love the way that they look because, of course, it is based on the legendary Race Around the World, which, of course, was given a nod to at the end of Justice League, and I love that The Flash has the blue lightning all over him and the fact that Superman is in a flying position. Also, go to Funko.com, everybody, because one of the most important things that happened this year was every single time a wave was announced, they told you where it was going to be a shared exclusive, if it was going to be a shared exclusive. So that's going to save everybody a lot of time, and that's going to save everybody a lot of frustration waiting until the last minute. So good job, Funko. And of course, we had some new versions of video game characters, including a new variant of a 6-inch pop of Reinhardt from Overwatch, which of course is a very popular game, and the Assaultron, which glows in the dark from Fallout. We also have Captain Rex, which is included in the Star Wars Clone Wars wave that just recently came out. Love the fact that Captain Rex is a part of it. Not interested in getting the pop, but the details on him look wonderful, especially on the helmet. Now, the Marvel line is where the creativity really comes in. I know for a solid fact that one of the pops being offered is the Gold Chrome Shuri, because a poll was cast on Funko's Twitter feed to find out which character the fans wanted to see in Gold Chrome to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the MCU, and apparently Shuri won, so she is now the exclusive. There's also a Spider-Woman. There is a Korg with Meek from Thor Ragnarok, which is cute. A very interesting version of Carnage, and I love the movie moment, which is the Hulkbuster versus the Hulk from Avengers Age of Ultron. But let's talk about the Okoye from Black Panther. We've got Okoye in the red dress and the wig, which she absolutely despised, and if you saw the movie, you remember that she loses the wig when she wants to kick some ass. So Funko decided, let's remove the wig too. That's pretty awesome. I mean, they had the removable helmets from the NFL's waves at the very beginning when they announced the NFL line, but now they're actually doing the detachable thing in a different manner, and the fact that they even have details underneath the wig is even better. This is going to be one of the more popular ones. I can feel it. Everyone is excited to get something so interesting and original. And now, of course, we have some additional characters in the world of animation, and of course, the Hanna-Barbera characters are always the toughest ones to get, because they're not so popular, so they figure let's not make too many, but I like the characters. We've got Baba Looey, who is Quick Draw McGraw's sidekick. We've got Dum Dum, who is the sidekick of Touche Turtle. We've got Jabberjaw, and we've got a glow-in-the-dark Funky Phantom. If you have no idea who Funky Phantom is, let me know. I'll gladly tell you, because this is a very short-lived cartoon from Hanna-Barbera. It came out in the time where Hanna-Barbera had 15 to 20 shows on the air in the span of 10 years, where it was all about teenagers solving mysteries with either a talking animal or a ghost or a car or something or other. It's kind of crazy that they recycled that idea so many times, and yet it worked every single time. And there is also Gearhead from Rick and Morty. And now we've got some television characters, and we have a lot of stuff due to popular demand, including a Killer Frost from The Flash. We finally get Supergirl, but I really wish that she wasn't an exclusive. We also have a character from the new season of Doctor Who, Cece from New Girl, who was also high in demand. We also have the Butabi brothers from Saturday Night Live, who were played by Chris Kattan and Will Ferrell, but here's a mistake. They should have been bobbleheads. Because you guys, if you know the sketch, you know that their heads wobble. Why aren't they bobbleheads? But we have Jan Brady. And she's with George Glass. Do you get it? Do you get it? Is that not amazing? When I saw this exclusive revealed, I laughed my head off because I thought that it was so funny. It's literally a double pack with only one pop in it, because if you remember the show, George Glass is her imaginary boyfriend. The only thing that I'm hoping, as well as everybody else's, is that it won't be the amount of money that it is for a double pack and just for one pop, because that would be a major, major ripoff. But it is great to finally see Jan, so now you can add her to your Brady Kids collection. And then Disney, of course, gave us some new pops. Not so keen on this line, although I love the Little Whirlwind Mickey, because I love that short. Not too thrilled about the fact that they did what they did with Shere Khan, because we already got Shere Khan. Part of me was hoping that it was Don Carnage, but now I'm very happy that it is not Don Carnage. Hopefully he will show up at some point in time and he'll be for regular price, and then I'll be able to get him. But I think the one that a lot of people are excited about, of course, is the Pop Ride. That is the Pizza Planet truck with a little Buzz Lightyear. It would have been much cuter if it was both him and Woody, but what are you gonna do? And of course we have another variant of Sora from Kingdom Hearts 3. We also have some new ones in the anime line, a character from One Piece and a character from Tokyo Ghoul, but I'm more excited about the 6-inch pop of Great Ape Vegeta from the first season of Dragon Ball Z. This is definitely a nod for Dragon Ball Z fans. Everyone is excited for this one. I'm not getting it, but it's great to see a great nod to Dragon Ball Z fans. And then we had some more stuff from the movies, including a exclusive from the Funko's cereal line, which is a Scott Pilgrim theme. It's Knives Chow cereal. And speaking of Scott Pilgrim, you can now officially finish your set of 7 Evil X's with the Cat Yanagi twins. If you've managed to get your hands on all the others, congratulations, but it is great to actually see them all now in pop form. And I'm not too thrilled about the other two pops that they offered here, this brand new Predator and Coraline. I don't think it's necessary, but hey. And of course, it just can't be a con if you don't have the Harry Potter characters. We're first going to take a look at the new creature from Crimes of Grindelwald, and now we're going to take a look at the exclusives of the actual Harry Potter films. I know so many people who are excited for the Hermione in the Sorting Hat chair. It probably means that there is going to be a Draco and a Ron somewhere down the line. But I think the one thing that was very interesting was the leaking of Professor Quirrell before he was officially revealed. I showed the leaked picture to my wife, and she says, "That's so boring. They should really put Voldemort's head on the back." And then the reveal came, and I smiled, and I couldn't wait to come home and tell my wife she was right. You can lift up Professor Quirrell's turban, and there is Voldemort on the back of his head. That is wonderful. That is such a great creative thing. I'm so glad to see Funko taking these risks to try something new. I think that outside of Okoye, this is going to be the other popular one that a lot of people are going to buy. I wouldn't be surprised if Quirrell ends up being one of the most sought out to get on eBay because so many people want to get their hands on it. And finally, we got the Game of Thrones. We got one character that a lot of people were very excited for, and that, of course, was Beric with his flaming sword. But the one that was very exciting was the creators. We got George R.R. Martin as well as 2 of the writers. I am definitely excited for people who want to get their hands on these. I'm not, but I think that this is a great nod to the show and to the books because, just in case you didn't know, the last season of Game of Thrones is going to be airing in 2019, so Also kind of feeling that after the regular line and these exclusives, there's going to be one more Game of Thrones line before the series officially comes to an end. So I feel that making this Creator 3-pack, as well as the Barnes & Noble exclusive George R.R. Martin on his own, it's sort of a nod saying thank you very much for these great years of television, and thank you for the book series. Hopefully you'll finish it soon, and I think it's great. Even though I have no intentions to get my hands on any of these exclusives, I have to give Funko a hand for their creativity, because you really wowed me with your ideas, and I really hope that you bring some of these creative ideas to some of the regular lines in the coming months. Thank you very much, everybody. It is always a pleasure to talk Funko Pops with you. I would love for you to leave some comments in the box below so we can talk. And more importantly, I would love to hear about your adventures. Are you going to New York City Comic Con? Or what were your Funko Pop hunting experiences like trying to hunt down some of these exclusive Pops? I would love to know which ones you sought after. And I hope you got them, because one of the few things that I will make sure of is if you're looking for something, I will definitely like to scour eBay to see if I can find them for good prices. So maybe I could help you out if you're still looking for something. But in the meantime, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. If you're new here and want to see more of what my channel has to offer, please click on the link to my last video, or hit that subscribe button to be kept up to date with all of my uploads. Content of all sorts is posted here quite often, so trust me, you do not want to fall behind. I will see you in the comments, and actions speak louder than words.